Welcome. How are you doing today? I'm feeling very frustrated because in my past several videos, I've had editing errors, and it's all my fault, and it's because I do not have enough time alone, uninterrupted, to fully work on a video project. And if I get interrupted, I lose my place, and then my train of thought just evaporates, and I just feel like I want to be alone for an extended period of time. And I by that I mean just I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. I feel like that's not a lot of time to want to be alone, especially if I tell someone, hey, I'm working on this project, and their reaction is just okay, but me. So we're gonna complain. I'm getting pretty fucking sick of everyone just demanding that people be deplatformed when they do something wrong or something that people don't like. And I really gotta say, I think YouTube fucked up and set a really nasty precedent when they demonetized Onision, when they permanently demonetized him from the partner program. Because there are still people saying, well, it's not enough. They need to kick him off the platform altogether. And I think that TikTok has contributed to this problem, because TikTok censors the shit out of people, and if you don't like a person, apparently the cancelage cycle on TikTok is very rapid, because they have short videos, short attention spans, and if people decide hey, we don't like this account, they all report it and then it gets banned. So this gives them this idea that if they don't like somebody, we can just make them go away and demand that they go away. I do not like that people have gotten used to this kind of the entire act of, if an influencer does something awful to any degree, and people just demand accountability, accountability, accountability. And even if the person tries to take accountability, it'll never be enough. People will just keep demanding accountability when you're not gonna get what you want out of the person. If you demand they address something, they address it, and we still don't like the way they addressed it, or we're still mad about what they did, instead of just leaving them alone and no longer supporting them, people start harassing their sponsors. And I'm not saying these people don't fucking suck. These people do suck, and I don't fucking like them. But I cannot believe that we're at the point where everybody is just going to harass the ever-living shit out of Morphe and fucking Sephora because they still carry an influencer's product. I can understand, right? Sephora sponsored a video and an Instagram post for Amanda Ensing. They did not know that she'd been spreading some really dangerous misinformation and that she had supported the insurrection at the Capitol. I can understand that they didn't know that, and when pointed out to them, they would say, hey, you know what? We don't want you representing our brand anymore. I can see that. But with people like Amanda Ensing, her fucking channel was dead to begin with. She has over 1 million subscribers and she struggles to get 20,000 views on a video. I don't know. It reminds me of last summer when Shane Dawson was getting canceled and dragged for a decade of behaviors. Sanders Kennedy decided to make news by calling bookstores and trying to reach out to Target for an official response of are y'all gonna keep selling Shane Dawson's book? And then reporting that Target is no longer going to be selling Shane Dawson's book. I mean, was it fucking in stock to begin with? Does Target even really know who Shane Dawson is, or are they just yeah, whatever, it's a book, we carry a lot of inventory? I mean, we should hold people accountable, but ultimately, if they're not going to take responsibility, or they're not going to apologize and be accountable in the ways that the public wants them to be accountable, they're there's nothing we can do. We can't just keep screaming in every direction, hoping that, like, we're gonna get what we want, because we're not. We're not gonna get what we want. And trying to just shut down people's internet accounts and screaming for demonetization. Like, if I pissed off everyone in my life and they fucking called up my job and, like, insisted that I no longer get paid, that'd be bullshit. Sorry for the abrupt cut. I had to go to work, and they expected me to stay there all day long and then come back and be there all day for several more days. It was a very bizarre situation. Strange experience for me. Apparently I have to keep showing up if I would like my account to be filled with currency that I can use to trade for beer and cigarettes, I guess. Maybe a tater tot once in a while. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so basically I was saying YouTube should remonetize Onision, let him get back to fucking pulling his stunts and shows and dumbassery for a living on the internet so that YouTubers can go back to making money off of talking shit about Onision in YouTube videos. I mean, that was always really a wonderful way to get your channel to take off. If you were a new YouTuber, all you had to do was fucking put Onision in the title, and you were hitting the ground running. You know, there are channels who are dedicated to talking about nothing but Onision. There's this guy, I watched it first because I liked him, but then I realized all he made videos on was Onision, and it's like, I mean, yeah, Onision's fuckery is interesting, but like, there's only so much coverage on one man you can do. He's really not that interesting. He does inflammatory things, sometimes on purpose, sometimes because he's just a very garbage man. But yeah, so that's my hot take. Remonetize the motherfucker. Reset the YouTube economy back to what it was, where people could make money off of his name. Because nobody's talking about him anymore. I tried this place that we have in Austin called Kitchen United Mix, and it's effectively like a food court. It's one building where you walk in and they have like a vestibule, and you can go through the menus of the different restaurants that they have to offer, and you can pick what you want, and then they make it in the back and they bring you out your order from your different restaurants. One of the restaurants they have is called Plant B, and it's all vegetarian food. And so I was looking through at their menu, and they wanted $11.49 for a basic veggie burger. And I was like, no, that's ridiculous. I can get an Impossible Whopper at Burger King for half that, and I can get a veggie burger at P. Terry's for like $5. I'm not paying $12 for a fucking cheeseburger. So I start going through the other restaurants they have there, looking at their menus. And I see that on this other restaurant, in the same building, they had the exact same veggie burger. Like, they used the same photo in the menu image. The exact same thing. For $7. And I went back and forth and I compared. And no, it is the exact same thing. Same veggie patty, same cheese, same ingredients. I mean, they used the same photo. It's the exact same menu item, but it's on two different parts. It's like two different separate restaurant menus. So naturally, I went with the one that was fucking $7. I'm not an idiot. It's the same food. But yeah, I had this epiphany, and I was like, oh, they're exploiting vegetarians and vegans, which is I think a problem for a lot of people who think that like being vegan and vegetarian is expensive, and it can be, because they want to market you these fucking like, here's some vegan chicken nuggets that'll taste just like the real deal, but they're $8 a box, and you only get 1.5 servings, which is why I do appreciate this YouTube channel, The Unnatural Vegan, because she does talk about things like that, and she advocates for it. However, when she started talking about how vegans should use Black Lives Matter to advocate for veganism,
nutritional and affordable vegan diet.
That being said, she can still go fuck herself, and I'm a lowly vegetarian.
So I'm gonna go home and eat my $7 veggie burger. I want to thank you for listening. I feel like forgiveness is very important, so I want you to forgive yourself for the time that you have wasted watching this video. And have a good day. 11:49.